I'm Chrissy.
And I'm Zana, and this is The American Athlete. We're super excited. I can't wait to get out there tomorrow and just keep grinding away, giving it all we got. Hi, I'm Zana Muno. I am technically a professional volleyball player.
I'm Crissy Jones, also consider myself a professional beach volleyball player. We're at Hermosa Beach at the Hermosa Open.
2 months ago, I was realizing that I'm graduating college and I need to figure out what I want to do with my life. And so I texted Chrissy because we had played together when we were 18. We went to the U19 World Championships for USA. I asked her what her plans were after graduation, and yeah, it kind of just spurred from there.
The preparation was kind of all over the place. I mean, we tried to get as much training in as possible. I think we played almost every day up until the qualifier. We were really excited about it, and we knew it was going to be a long and just gruesome journey, so we tried to get as much prep in as possible.
My training, definitely, there's a technical volleyball portion and then there's a physical portion. I train every day on the sand, and then I train 3 times a week off the sand, and a lot of that is just speed, agility as a defender, improving my vertical, not necessarily heavy lifting, because the thing about beach volleyball is it's actually like an endurance sport. So you not only have to be able to do it, you have to be able to last, and so that's how I kind of center my training.
My training is very similar. We practice together, so we practice like 4 or 5 days a week. And then I like to lift weights about 2 to 3 days a week, and I always like to try to get a swim workout in as well, just because it's really good for the body and makes me feel loose and just a good way to kind of rejuvenate.
When we were 18, it was great, but I think it's better now. I think we've both grown a lot in the 4 years we went to college. We both have a similar experience where we played both beach and indoor in college, and that's very different than a lot of the people who are playing in college right now. And so we've both grown so much as players because college athletics is hard and it forces you to like really mature, and I think that it's been super beneficial for this partnership.
Something that they maybe don't see is the communication that goes on. We talk a lot and it's really loud in there, so there's a lot of conversation going on in between plays, during plays, after plays, so I think that's probably the biggest thing.
Technically, there's been a lot of things I've been working on. I think that there's always so many ways to technically improve your game, and so that is just a never-ending list that I'm going to keep working on. But I think a lot of it is emotional and psychologically. That's the biggest part about beach volleyball, and we both didn't get the 4 years of playing just beach volleyball. We bounced back and forth from beach to indoor, and so just growing that mental game of beach volleyball and the strategy and all the communication, all of those things that are so not present in indoor volleyball, I think that's what I've been working on personally.
It's really hard to do well in this system, especially when you're new and you're, in the qualifiers and things like that. And so just trying to overcome that is really difficult, and every team is good and every game is going to be hard. So I think just kind of overcoming that is huge.
The 2 months that we have been trying to become professional athletes has been extremely challenging for us. We tried to get into the New York and Austin AVP. We booked our flights, we thought we were in, we registered, and they capped the teams. And so we couldn't even play in the qualifier. So for us, it's really been about opportunity, and like we have this amazing opportunity that we've been waiting for so long. And so now that we have it, we're just trying to make the most of it. And I think that's our mindset when we get out there. It's like, this is our shot. Like we've been waiting, we've been working, and now our chance is here. And so that's definitely the mindset we take.
We're chasing the win, but I guess just continuing to play in AVPs and continuing to do well. Like I mentioned before, this thing is really hard, and so it's like you can do well in one tournament and not even qualify in the next. So I think just developing some consistency moving forward is definitely a goal of ours.
Yeah, I think that it's been such an interesting journey and emotional roller coaster, and I think for us it's just take it day by day, do our best, and not try and think too long term and not try and get ahead of ourselves, but just we're in the moment and trying to enjoy where we are now. Woo!
get down to those final points, it's all about just being resilient and being confident in those last points. It's really easy to second guess yourself because it's really easy to say, this point is worth more because it's match point, but treating all points the same and being confident the whole way through is definitely the key. I wasn't really sure when, they announced like, okay, who's here for Chrissy and Zana? And I was like, oh no, I really hope that it's not like 3 people, like Zana's parents clapping. But everyone was really excited, so it was really fun to kind of have a crowd, and it's something that we're not used to, so it was really fun.
Pretty cool for me because I literally grew up like coming down here and watching. And so just to like watch, I was literally here last year for the championship Sunday, and now I'm playing in it, and it's beyond mind-blowing. It's so exciting, so it's really cool to be able to do it on a home stand.